Hey everyone, welcome back to Walk and Study. Today, we'll be going over some essential TOEFL and IELTS vocabulary. This video is great for anyone studying for the TOEFL or IELTS, or anyone who wants to learn some common and important English vocabulary. As we work through these words, we will be walking around the ancient city of Ephesus in Selçuk, Turkey. Alright, our first word is abroad. Abroad can be used as both an adverb and a noun. When used as an adverb, abroad means in or to a foreign country. Using abroad in a sentence, we could say, Mina chose to live abroad since there were more job opportunities in her area of expertise. So Mina chose to live in a foreign country because there were many more job opportunities in her area of expertise. Some synonyms for abroad, when used as an adverb, are overseas or internationally. Abroad can also be used as a noun. When used as a noun, abroad means foreign countries. Using abroad as a noun, we could say, Kayla and Akshita returned from abroad last week. So Kayla and Akshita returned from the foreign countries they were visiting last week. Our next word is abrupt. Abrupt is an adjective and it means quick without warning. Using abrupt in a sentence, we could say, After meeting with the CEO, the team leader made an abrupt decision to change the direction of the project. So after meeting with the CEO, the team leader made a quick decision without warning to change the direction of the project. Things that are described as abrupt are sudden and unexpected. Abrupt is often used as an adverb, and the adverb form is abruptly. Using abruptly in a sentence, we could say, The weather changed abruptly, which means the weather changed quickly or suddenly. Our next word is acceptable. Acceptable is an adjective and it has two definitions. The first definition is capable or worthy of being accepted. Using this definition, we can say, Slurping while eating noodles is a socially acceptable behavior in Japan. So slurping while eating noodles is a behavior that is worthy of being accepted in Japan. The other definition of acceptable is fairly good or satisfactory. Using acceptable with this definition in a sentence, we could say, The proposal was acceptable to all the professors on the board. So the proposal was satisfactory to all the professors on the board. Our next word is acclaim. Acclaim can be used as a noun or a verb. When used as a noun, acclaim means strong approval or praise. Using this definition of acclaim in a sentence, we could say, Gabriel Garcia Marquez won acclaim all over the world for popularizing a literary style known as magical realism. So Gabriel Garcia Marquez won strong approval or praise all over the world for popularizing a literary style known as magical realism. When used as a verb, acclaim means to praise enthusiastically and publicly. Using acclaim as a verb in a sentence, we could say, Albert Einstein was acclaimed as a genius. So Albert Einstein was praised enthusiastically and publicly for being a genius. Our next word is withdraw. Withdraw is a verb and it has two main definitions. The first definition of withdraw is to remove or take away something from a particular place or position. Using withdraw in a sentence with this definition, we could say, Jamila withdrew her cup of coffee from the microwave. So Jamila removed or took her coffee cup away from the microwave. The second definition of withdraw is to leave or cause to leave a place or situation. Using withdraw in a sentence with this definition, we could say, the general ordered the soldiers to withdraw from the mountains. So the general ordered the soldiers to leave the mountains. Our next word is chronic. Chronic is an adjective and it means persisting for a long time or constantly recurring. Chronic is often used when talking about illness. Using chronic in a sentence, we could say, Wilson suffered from a chronic cough for 3 years. So Wilson suffered from a cough that just would not go away or kept returning for 3 years. We could also say, the American West suffers from chronic droughts. So the western part of America suffers from a persistent or constantly returning drought or lack of water. Okay, our next word is haphazardly. Haphazardly is an adverb, and it means doing something in a way that doesn't have any obvious organization or structure. Using haphazardly in a sentence, we could say, the brick house was built so haphazardly that it fell over after the first gust of wind. So the brick house was built with such little organization or structure that it fell over after it was hit by the first gust of wind. Our next word is disruptive. Disruptive is an adjective, and it means causing or tending to cause problems or disturbances. Using disruptive in a sentence, we could say, Mrs. Antonopoulos gave all the disruptive children detention after school. So Mrs. Antonopoulos gave all the children who were causing problems or being naughty detention after school. Disruptive can also mean innovative or groundbreaking. When using disruptive with this definition, we could say, many technology companies try to bring disruptive change to their markets. So many technology companies try to bring innovative or groundbreaking change to their markets. Our next word is postpone. Postpone is a verb, and it means to cause or arrange for something to take place at a time later than it was first scheduled. So postpone means to delay or reschedule for a later time. Using postpone in a sentence, we could say, UEFA Euro 2020 was postponed until 2021 due to COVID-19. So the UEFA Euro 2020 football tournament was delayed until 2021 due to COVID-19. Our next word is autonomous. Autonomous is an adjective, and it has two main definitions. The first definition of autonomous is to have the freedom to act independently. Using autonomous with this definition in a sentence, we could say, Spain is composed of autonomous communities. So Spain is created from communities that have the freedom to act independently regarding certain things. The second definition of autonomous is to be able to operate or work without any direct human control. Using autonomous with this definition, we could say, Tesla was one of the first companies to introduce autonomous cars to the consumer market. So Tesla was one of the first companies to introduce cars that can operate without any direct human control to the consumer market. Okay, our next word is disapproval. Disapproval is a noun, and it means the possession or expression of an unfavorable opinion. Using disapproval in a sentence, we could say, Jacinda's face clearly indicated her disapproval of Khan's suggestion. So Jacinda's face clearly indicated that she had an unfavorable opinion of Khan's suggestion. We could also say, the baby indicated her disapproval with her dinner by throwing it on the ground and bursting into tears. So the baby showed her unfavorable opinion of her dinner by throwing her dinner on the ground and then crying. Okay, our next word is advice. Advice is a noun, and it means guidance or recommendations given about future actions. Using advice in a sentence, we could say, Yolanda's grandfather gave her great advice about investing her money and not spending more than she earned. So Yolanda's grandfather gave her great guidance or recommendations about investing and not spending more money than she earned. Our next word is valid. Valid is an adjective, and it means having a basis or foundation in logic or fact, or reasonable and cogent. Using valid in a sentence, we could say, Marissa gave her father many valid reasons for why she should study medicine in college. So Marissa gave her father many reasons that had a strong basis in logic and facts, and that were very reasonable for why she should study medicine in college. We could also say, the writer did not think the book reviewer gave a valid criticism of her book. So the writer did not think that the book reviewer's criticism was founded in fact or reasonable. Our next word is adverse. Adverse is an adjective, and it means preventing success or development, or kind of harmful or unfavorable. Using adverse in a sentence, we could say, the government's decision to allow more pollution in the river system created many adverse side effects. So the government's decision to allow more pollution into the river system created many harmful or unfavorable side effects. We could also say, eating too much sugar has adverse effects on health. So eating too much sugar has harmful or unfavorable effects on one's health. Okay, our last word is attractive. Attractive is an adjective, and it means appealing or pleasing to the senses. Using attractive in a sentence, we could say, Alexander found the smell of fresh brownies attractive. So Alexander found the smell of fresh brownies pleasing to the senses. We could also say, Luther found the paintings of Salvador Dali attractive, while Anand found them terrifying. So Luther thought the paintings by Salvador Dali were pleasing to the senses, while Anand thought they were just terrifying. All right, with that, we've gone over some essential and very important TOEFL and IELTS vocabulary. I hope this lesson was helpful to you all. As always, subscribe below, give us a like if you found this video useful, and let us know in the comments section what else you'd like to learn about or see in our next walk and study lesson. Thanks everyone, take care.